Hi. I want to thank you very much for agreeing to find time in your very busy schedules to meet with me this morning to discuss the Hennepin County Library and its future. You know, very often I find that people take the public library as an institution very much for granted. For many of them, it's kind of like the school down the street, or the church around the corner, or the neighborhood Target. It's something that's just there, and it's always been there. But the public library, especially the American Public Library, is a very unique institution, and it's unlike anything else that you will find anywhere else in the world. Little more than a century ago, there was no such thing as a public library, and books were very rare commodities. Only the very wealthy were able to obtain books or to own them, and those individuals who couldn't buy their own books in some cases paid to belong to a subscription library, where there was a fee levied in order for them to make use of the lending library. So the public library as we know it is a relatively new and uniquely American institution. And it took someone like Andrew Carnegie, a very prominent businessman and philanthropist, to make the public library a reality in America. Today, books and magazines may be far more common in households than they were a century ago, but not everyone has access to them, easy access to them. In addition, we have a new format that has come on the horizon that really is pricing a lot of individuals out of the information mainstream, and that's the advent of widespread technology that comes into the homes of many individuals via personal computers or into their offices. And while many of you may have access to online or electronic information resources, there are a vast number of residents right here in Hennepin County who don't. I often talk with educators, especially those in the elementary school environment, who describe to me how disadvantaged some children are in particular when they're seated side by side with a child equally as bright who does not have access at home to technology, to a personal computer, and all of the myriad varieties of software that are available to such individuals. For a bright child today, if she or he does not have access to the latest in technology, they're going to be at a criminal disadvantage when dealing academically or competing academically with students who do. The public library, just as it served as a great equalizer a century ago in making print material available to everyone, is striving to do the same thing in terms of making online or electronic information resources available to our public, and especially to young children, because for them technology is very much second nature and increasingly important and significant as we move into the 21st century. Here at the Hennepin County Library, we're looking at three major areas where we hope that we can count on your support. One is to continue to make funds available for the library's materials budget, which is primarily print focused. While technology is very much on the cutting edge of everyday discussion, there is still a growing need and expectation that print materials and resources will also be available for the public. And the cost of these materials is skyrocketing at an unprecedented rate. Also, as I mentioned earlier, technology is becoming an increasingly important part of our service delivery effort. We need to make access to technology, as widespread and prevalent as possible. And in order to do this, your support, outside support, and funding is going to be required. Technology is a wondrous tool and is going to be one of the foundations or underpinnings of the 21st century. However, technology is not inexpensive. And given our current levels of governmental support, we are not going to be able to keep pace in the technological arena without additional outside funding being made available. And then finally, we hope to make a major effort and impact on the lives of the children of suburban Hennepin County. Right now, 43% of our usage is based on juvenile circulation and attendance at programs and visits by children 12 years of age and under. We are the only institution that is charged with serving as a preschooler's doorway to knowledge, so that a 2.5 or 3-year-old is just as important to us in terms of service delivery as the small business person or the senior citizen or any of the other myriad numbers of and types of individuals who make use of the Hennepin County Library. In a nutshell, we're asking for support in 3 specific and strategic areas. One is your support to help us to increase the amount of funds we have available for the library's materials budget so that we can continue to make print resources available for all of our users. Secondly, technology is growing in importance, and in order for us to make the best use of all of the technological offerings currently available, we need your support to do so. And then finally, the children of suburban Hennepin County need your support so that their minds can grow and expand, and that they can make valuable contributions to this community and society as a whole in the next century. We really need and value your support, and I hope that we can count on it. Thank you very much.